I
days.
still do.
I think it's awesome that you present that platform to where we can have that conversation.
And I want that and I don't just want it to be just the guys, you know, in the neighborhood, so to speak. I want those guys that are, I want the Jeff McPhersons, I want the Recommenders, and I want the, you know, a lot of our guys, honestly, and it's really hit my class of 91, is we lost Keith Jones, which was a real good friend of mine. Curtis McClung was a superstar back in the 89, 90 era. He was a superstar. A little bit thing about Curtis McClung. So after Jay and Lyndon left, there was a Recommender Butler. But once Coach Gunn came, he didn't allow a whole bunch of those guys to try out. So then it really picked up guys like Ryan Kinsey and Kurt McClung and guys like that, Jim Drake and Lil Jon. Like those guys really ascended when he didn't have Butler and Recommender there. So it was like a changing point from Jay and Lynn. And then because Jason was there and Dedrick was there and Todd Fleece was there, they really didn't miss a beat. And they went like undefeated all the way to, I think, South Bend Semi-State. Because 88, Miss Centerwall ended the Purple Rain. And then Miss Centerwall got beat by Madison Grant that afternoon. So Purple Rain was over that next year. That 88 year was kind of a crazy year. But then that 89 year, like I was saying, with Jason and Todd Fleece and all those guys, they went all the way to the South Bend Semi-State. And David Anderson, I shouted out to him as well. Hope to get him on.
I remember David. Yeah,
he scored like 38 points because the crazy thing is they had a student raffle to go up there, and my name didn't get picked, so I listened to it on the radio with the great Jim Brunner. He was announcing it, so I listened to it on the radio, and David got 38, and we lost, and it was devastating. It was. If I do remember that game now, and I'm talking about it, there was a kid from there that really didn't score much all year, and he caught fire and he hit a 3 or something. I think his name was Kevin Trainer or something like that. But yeah, those memories, like I enjoy, let me tell you, Michael, like you talk about geeking out.
yeah.
The ladies at the Public Library know me by name. When I walk in there, and Mel and Deb and those ladies in there, we're giving them a shout out. Marion Public Library, Miss Tylana Jones is a good friend of mine as well. Those ladies are awesome down there. And I'm telling you, you walk in there, it's like walking into a time machine. I mean, you literally have everything. They got things about Weaver in there. They have things about the hanging on the courthouse down there, which I did a talk about that. For Channel 27 on the 90th anniversary last year, I did a story on the hanging. I called it the journey of James Cameron. What I'm thinking about doing is making that into a audio.
Well, let me set the table. Let me set the table for this. So, what Holland is alluding to, if you guys aren't aware, Marion, Indiana has an infamous history when it comes to rape from a race perspective. The last known lynching that's happened in the United States of America happened right there on the courthouse square of Marion, Indiana. So what you're alluding to is that event that happened in 1926, correct?
No, it was actually August 7th, 1930.
30, got it.
Yes, 1930.
My bad. Okay, 1930.
Three guys were taking a joyride. They decided to hold up a couple on Lover's Lane, old glass factory on 38th Street by the VA. And guy got shot, girl got scratched up. Kids got locked up. The police stood there while the public tore into the jail and pulled the 3 boys out, drug 1 boy down the street in a steel workers truck. And right where the Vietnam veteran display is on the courthouse, that's where those trees were. And they hung those boys, took Cameron to Huntington that night to spare him. And he ended up going to Anderson and doing a prison sentence, moving to Milwaukee. And then he opened up his museum.
The Holocaust Museum, the Black
Yes,
Holocaust
yes.
Museum in
He came to Marion High in the 90s and spoke at the auditorium as well.
I remember
So,
Oprah doing a show on it.
yes, yes.
I remember Oprah Winfrey was in Marion, Indiana, doing a story. And anytime you guys look a lynching or a book and they show that and it's the guy smiling, looking back, that was in Marion, Indiana. He was doing that. It's an infamous picture. Everybody has seen it. It's been in movies. It's been in books. And so when I describe it, I want y'all to understand what image I'm talking about. That's all.
Yes, there was a mural in Elgin, Illinois that they had put up, and they since been brought down. It was, a very infamous moment.